You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, my goodness. Y'all showed up for that video big last night where we found out that someone in the Indiana Fever organization said that Caitlin Clark was a pain in the ass and a diva. That was a quote. All right, Dan Dockage, right out of his mouth on video. He also was caught saying in a different video that Caitlin Clark had gotten Christy Sides fired. Well, here we are. I've got fans DMing me or tagging me, telling me they hope they lose this game tonight and games for the foreseeable future because it may be the only way to get the front office and the coach out of town. Can you imagine that's where we've gotten? They've messed this thing up so bad that fans are now actively rooting against the team. Not the individuals playing in the game. Nobody's rooting against Kelsey or Sophie or obviously Caitlin. But the longer that, if Stephanie White has any success, they're going to keep her there. And people have said, well, she needs to get out of Indiana. It's hard to dispute that, although I would say she's in the right state. She's in a great state for the alignment of her fan base. And it's kind of close to Iowa and all this, middle America, fans in the South. It's the right kind of state for her to be in. The only other state she could be in that would be as good in this league would be if Florida had a team or if she was here in Texas. Now, some people have said Toronto, yada, yada, yada. I get it. The Fever organization cannot be that dumb. They surely cannot be that stupid that they are going to blow this. It feels like we're dealing with a bunch of vindictive women behind the scenes, and maybe the ownership doesn't quite understand what's really going on. Does Herb Simon know what's actually going on? Indiana Fever can put up any post right now. By the way, we'll get to this post. Are you kidding me? And they pulled this pride shit, putting it with one of the biggest games of the year, which is it's just wild. It is wild. Commissioner's Cup game day. You actually used Caitlin Clark. You actually used Caitlin Clark in the promotion. I'll be damned. I'm shocked. It's too late. A lot of fans are like, this is too late. Okay, hometown Fever fans, tonight is your night. If Cece gets subbed out at 3.5 minutes, walk out. You were already tricked in the season tickets. The damage is done. Walk out, Fever fans. Anyone going to address Dan Dockage quoting the Fever organization? It feels like disparaging remarks against Cece. Doesn't feel like it is. Let me just see if anybody's defending this crap. Lynn Dunn, the Fever's puppet master, was the one Dan Dockage was quoting. Look, he's got a relationship with both Stephanie White and Lynn Dunn. So it could have been either one of them. Our GOAT, we ride with her. They won't win unless they let Cece be Cece. Let Caitlin be Caitlin. And who called her a diva? I didn't see any reports debunking Dan. How about this? I know a lot of people are mad about the diva part. I'm more pissed off about the pain in the ass. That she was called a pain in the ass. I've got a huge issue with that. If my favorite women's basketball star wants to be a little bit of a diva, I kind of don't give a shit about that, frankly. Go out there and play with a little swag. But pain in the ass, that shit is massively insulting. Thought you guys said she was a diva. Better off without her. This is what your talking heads and your local radio shows are saying with quotes. Hope she leaves your dumb asses. It's, oh man. You're trying too hard now. We know you don't like Cece. A lot of people feel this way. Okay, the cat is officially out of the bag. Most undiva-like superstar in the league. Pretty hypocritical to put her on the graphic after the recent local media slander claiming sources inside the organization. Right there. Senile dumbass. Host her to gain views, yet trash her every chance you get. Well, here's my issue, too. If the Fever organization feels the way they do about CC behind the scenes, what do you think they're saying to the rest of the league? Now you know why no fans got defended when they were accused of being racist. You want to know why? Indiana Fever fans, they think you're racist. The people running this organization think Caitlin Clark's fans are racist. I said it. I guarantee you they buy into it. Hook, line, and sinker. They can't stand Caitlin Clark. What do you think? What do you think is going on? It's Pride Night. First 5,000 fans will receive a bandana giveaway. They're look at us. We're here and we're queer bandana. Oh, hell, fire and brimstone. Seriously. What the hell? The Indiana Alphabet Soldiers will be hooting and hollering. Yeah. Just in. New special edition picture of Stephanie White just in. God. Pushing the DEI. Where is the real family night? Still doing the LGBTQ crap. And that's in light that 9 NFL teams and the NFL said, nah, we ain't getting into that this year. Fire Lynn Dunn. Oh, yeah, Lynn Dunn did retweet that hit piece that Annie Constable put out. I forgot to tell y'all about that. It's disgusting that you're bringing sexual orientation into a sport that so many young kids are a fan of. F Pride Night, just play basketball and shut the F up. Gay. Keeping it real. Hulk Patriot. Follow. Trump won for a reason. Pride Month is dead. Read the room, morons. That's what's got a lot of people pissed off. 10 toes deep, veteran. Oh, no. You're fired. I couldn't even show that one to you guys. How come Dan said he got a direct quote from the Indiana Fever front office that Cece is a diva or a pain in the ass? I wonder who it was. Let me guess, Lynn Dunn. Woo, getting cooked. Pride Month. Jesus loves you, but doesn't equal acceptance of lifestyle. Don't celebrate sin. Woo! Nope, it's America 250th. Worry about winning, not a fake month. You couldn't pay me to go. Pride fatigue is real. Getting bleeped. Clowns. This is disgusting. You're bringing sexual orientation into a sport so many kids are a fan of. Woo! Cooked. 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 This is the worst promotion of all. I mean, look, I think there was 3 pro comments. 3 out of 49. They can't get out of their own way. They cannot get out of their own way. Look, Fire Stephanie White, promote Austin Kelly for now. That is the only thing that they can do. They've got to clean house of the front office, fire everybody, bring in new coaches, and go ahead. Let's see what Austin Kelly's got. I know he's Stephanie White's production or whatever. I don't know who else you would bring in as an interim coach. Maybe they could, if they could get somebody better, do it. You get my point. Get the poison pills the hell out of the building. By the way, Toronto's man coach of the month. Not Toronto, Portland. Sorry. Portland fires male coach that whipped y'all's asses the other day. Coach of the month. I don't know why the hell I said Toronto. That's Sandy Brondello's team. Yeah, she'd be a great coach right now, too. Now we know why Stephanie White wasn't fired. Because that's a clear upgrade at coach, by the way. Clear upgrade. It's because of Lynn Dunn, Kelly Krauskopf, and Amber Cox. Hit the subscribe button. I will do a reaction to the game tonight. Peace. I'm out. Thanks for watching. Till next time. Mother effing next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.